Oh my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me. Run for it, Marty!
Hey, YouTube. Going to be cutting to the, thanks for y'all coming out tonight, by the way. Sorry for that. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're at. Thank you for showing up to the stream tonight. We got a lot in store, but right off the bat, I'm going to go to the live of Multi-GP. Let's see what they have to say.
There's no sound at all. There's no sound. I was trying.
Ramon,
There you go.
Leviathan, Hyper, and Johnny Five discussing what they liked and didn't like of the contestants' tracks that were
That's why
submitted
there's
this year.
subtitles.
We hope you like those videos and also
I didn't know if you knew.
official simulator multi.
If I remove you, they can read it. See?
Oh, you can.
Find out who the top 3 voted tracks are for the 2023 Global Qualifier. The Global Qualifier is how we compare all the
you think
pilots
it might be
worldwide
in the
to figure out who's
comments,
going to go
guys.
to Pro Champs and
I
Sport
say
Champs.
AK.
Also, it's a great way to measure
My
yourself
favorite
against
3
other
is
pilots that
AK,
you may not have the
Fast
opportunity to fly
and
against. For
Donor.
this year's contest, the designers had 10 gates, 5 flags, and a hurdle or barrier to design in a 100 by 200 foot field. The Global Qualifier not only will be used this year for championship, this will be included in the IO, and we'll have some special things coming out that depend on your GQ ranking for the International Open. More on that to come later. So here we go, the moment you've all been waiting for, the top 3 Global Qualifier tracks 2023. In third place goes to Leviathan. Leviathan ranked 3rd on the GQ last year as a pilot, and this year again, and it was also in the design competition last year, which I believe he got 3rd place. This year's track from Leviathan featured a double gate right in the front middle with a nice pretzel or stitch section around there, and then a couple speed sections in there. And one of the things that Leviathan didn't notice until the end he was done, but he only used 9 gates instead of the 10. So he had an extra gate he could have put somewhere. Maybe that would have made him number 1. But this track is a very good track. It'd be great to set up at your local field or for a fun fly or a practice day. Our second place track this year goes to Hyper. Hyper placed 6th on the Global Qualifier leaderboard last year. Hyper's track this year featured a double gate, just like Leviathan's did. Had a very technical middle section with some fast sections here and there. Also, is a very flowy track, lots of turning right into another maneuver. My favorite part on this track was near the end where he had a barrier or a hurdle with a gate on this side and then a gate over here, a flag, and he did some nice little curly swirlies through there. I thought that was a really neat obstacle to fly. I'm definitely going to set that one up on a practice day to practice left and right turns. Now, this track was a great track to set up in Velocidrome, and I'm sure you could have a really good local race or a great practice day setting this track up at home. Now, with both of these tracks, the second and third place, I will take the time to get these track diagrams out on our MultiGP website. So if you wanted to, you could set these two tracks up in real life and compare how they flew in the Velocidrome versus how they fly in real life. Then maybe you might have voted for a different track. Who knows? Now, let's see who our number one track was.
And the Oscar goes to.
And the Oscar goes. And the Oscar goes.
Our 2023 Global Qualifier track design winner is AK, otherwise known as Anthony Knight.
Yeah.
We once again like to congratulate him on winning the competition. This is his third win in a row.
Money, Monica.
MultiGP's GQ design competition.
I figured it'd be
AK's track doesn't have a double gate, so maybe that little inner
of those
competition
three. That's
thing
my
gave
favorite.
AK a little bonus. Less of a setup. Who knows? Well, I guess
I like the flow of that one.
But this track is a very flowy, very
Exactly.
smooth track and really fun to fly. And this just shows how well AK can design tracks, that he can design a winning track with over 300 pilots voting that doesn't have a double gate in it.
Right.
Yep,
Now, this
that's
track
good.
did feature
That's
a
good.
triple gate section, which is something that we have not seen in a while.
Kudos.
We've seen it at I.O. for a while. We haven't seen it at Champs or at GQ. So maybe a lot of pilots wanted to put that little maneuver back into the repertoire and fly that one again.
Yes.
Congratulations to AK from all of us at MultiGP and all the pilots. Can't wait to get this one built and flown at our local chapters. The track setup diagram will be available on the main.
You're telling me.
All right. Well, we still got that audio, don't we? There we go. All right. All right, guys. Well, it's probably not a surprise to a lot of you that AK's track won. We're going to look at that tonight. We're going to talk about racing. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. We'll get right into the chat. And first one in the chat tonight was McFly's, and then Off Grid and Brundlefly, and then One Vision Aerial was in, and then Brundlefly. See, we'll talk about anything. Splurged on a 2A. Fun today. Some of you know what that is. Got a SIG P36 and a stripped lower AR. So that's nice. I'm definitely a shooter myself. So
I actually had to ask what that was.
Palmetto State Armory is what PSA, I believe, is what he was talking about.
Oh, and also there's Launch FPV in the chat, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, did I miss Launch?
Launch FPV.
Okay. Sorry about that, Launch.
No, I got your back.
Yeah. That blackout is it's the 300 blackout. It's basically an AR 556223 that has a 308 upper on it. It still uses the same casing that a 556223 uses, but it's been trimmed down and it uses a 308, or basically the same kind of bullet as an what's the Russian assault rifle? AK-47, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. That is actually awesome.
St. Patrick's Day, yeah. Yeah. Now, it is good for suppressed shooting, but I have mine. It's not subsonic. I've got a problem with the gas block on it, but when it's shooting good, I'm holding 4-inch groups at about 300 yards with a 308. So
nice. Yeah.
Pretty
It's
good.
very
Play
good.
is here. So, all right, guys, we'll talk about whatever y'all want to talk about tonight, but I want to talk a little bit about the MultiGP and these tracks and all, and racing, and get that's my passion. I like to race, and I like tiny whoop racing. I like MultiGP racing. I just like the the camaraderie and the competition with that. I'm not good.
Yes.
Most of the time that he's saying, yes, he's not good. No.
Yes. I'm definitely not good.
Most of the time that,
Yeah.
when I go to a multi-GP race, I'm not even thinking I'm going to win. Yeah.
Just going to fly.
Yeah.
That would be me. I mean, I would be
Need
trying.
someone to tune your rifle and your quad. Normally I'll take my rifle and go ahead and try to adjust the gas block and all of that. But that 300 blackout upper has the gas block all built into it, and it was pretty spendy. So I'm gonna take it to a gunsmith, make sure it gets done right. I've tried the buffer tube and all. It has sometimes it's a failure to eject, and I've tried the buffer tube, tried the bolt carrier, and all that kind of stuff, and it's still, just like it is in our quads. I tried. I was having a problem. I tried motors. I tried ESC. I tried this, and then finally it's your flight controller or
Whole new quad.
or the pilot or the pilot. But,
Yeah, I get you.
yeah, even as shaky as my hands are, the one thing that I'm a pretty good shot. So that's right. That's right.
Awesome.
That's right.
It's awesome.
Yes.
I can't wait to come and actually watch you shoot and maybe partake as well.
Yeah,
Awesome.
right there, within about 200 yards of where we will have if we do a global qualifier, where we'll have the outdoor track set up is a full pistol and rifle range there on our church property. So
I was trying to eyeball it last time, but I'm going to have to get you to point that out to me next time.
yeah, I can show you. You can see it on some of my videos that I fly back there. Just looks like a berm with a sign on it that's got all these rules and some benches. Just a big mound of dirt sitting down in the valley. So
That's perfect.
That's what it is. Yeah. What I want to try to do tonight is I want to try to load up Velocidrone and give you my opinion while we're waiting on a few more people to drop in. That's right. That's right. You treat your guns right, because if you don't, whenever you need them, they might not be there for you.
They might not treat you right. That's right. Yeah, this goes all the way around. Treat others how you want to be treated, and things how you want to be treated. Certain things you're definitely going to show a certain respect to. That is for sure.
I don't have my bench cam set up tonight, guys, because I'm using the extra USB port on my laptop. I actually run this from a laptop.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
To be able to sim tonight. So I don't know if I've showed this before, but I was showing it to Casey earlier. I'm not going to do all of the stuff for mailbag, but I do want to show this to you because there's some talk. If those of you that watched Bardwell's news, he's talking about building a race timer. He's talking about building a roto hazard. Those were the parts I'd originally dealt with Blunty on building the roto hazard, the Delta 5. I bought all the parts for it and sent it to Blunty out there in Denver because there's a pretty active whoop racing thing. And of course, when he decided he was going to move, he sent it to Bardwell. But I got two of these. Popular or contrary to popular belief, this is a rotor hazard board, PCB. You can.
I want to build one.
You
Those things. Yes.
You sit there, roto hazard.
Yes.
And this is what's called the blue pill, and I've got the little blue pill thing here.
Yeah.
And it uses where the other one. Let me show you real quick. Where the other one, the nodes or the 5028 sensors. um, are were laid flat. These are stacked on their,
Mm.
well, the others were laid flat on the board. These are stacked, and you can have 8, boom, 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 right
Yes.
across with one basic right over here, Arduino
Mm.
on it. And I have 2 of these boards here, and I got 8 of the PCBs that you put the sensors on. So um,
Yes.
that's something that probably this summer, later this summer, maybe after global qualifier, um, we will, I'll build or something. Today is my first day back home. I have not been home as many would say, uh,
Yeah.
since Sunday night. So I've been out of pocket, I guess that's what to say. Are you hearing the
Mm.
background noise from Velocidrone?
I hear nothing other than you.
Okay.
I don't know about our viewers, so
Okay.
our friends out
Well,
there.
there we go. Yeah, as soon as I turned it on, it stopped. So, um, yeah, it's so let me do this.
You don't want me to be highlighting anything while we're doing this, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Okay.
I'm just going to talk about the chat comes first. What the viewers, and today's shirt is Infinity Loops.
Whoop whoop.
So, yep, go out, sending some love. By the way, for those of you that bought me a coffee and sent some money on the PayPal, thank you. Thank you for your support. It
Yeah.
is appreciated. For those of you that have ordered Fat Pastor t-shirts, um, that is greatly appreciated. Also, all that I have gotten is my shorts. I still have not gotten my samples. I messaged Teespring and they said that they're shorthanded. Of course, if you live in America, I'm sorry. If you live in America, you've experienced going somewhere that they're shorthanded and people just aren't wanting to work anymore. But I did get this, so wow, look at there! You can pick that up on Teespring. So
Yeah.
this is for my this if
All you coffee
mom,
drinkers.
mom, if you're watching, some of y'all met uh, Granny Fat Pastor at the race. This is my mother's. I got to get this over there to her. I had lunch with her today, and I didn't bring it to her, so all boxed up
Oh,
from my mom. From my mom.
that's the best.
If you still have your mom, you're blessed.
Yes,
So
that is for
um,
sure.
so yeah, and um, yeah, I want to thank everybody for that, for your support and all that. And
Yes.
um,
Thank you all.
I don't drink coffee, but thank you for those that sent me buy me a coffee. I do drink Diet Mountain Dew and lots of water.
I have a cup of coffee every now and then. I do.
Sasquatch water.
Oh, hey, that's the best. Actually, I wouldn't know. I haven't had any
You have
yet.
to be very careful collecting it.
I
I'm joking.
heard it's pretty dangerous.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, let's
I knew it.
jump in here and pull Veloso drone
The lots of
back up.
drone.
Back up. Um,
Oh,
so
oh,
some of you might notice
I'm ready.
the Racer X there. I'm a micro guy, so this is the little quad you see spinning around there. Can you see? Can y'all see my cursor?
I can see, yes.
I think you can see it, but I don't know if
I
we
don't
can
know.
see it on YouTube.
That's it exactly.
And let me turn my iPad on to look.
Yeah, guys,
See.
definitely let us know if you can see everything as clearly as I can or he can.
No, they cannot see my cursor. All right. At least I can't see it online.
I can, but I don't know if they. It takes a second for the chat to
Yeah.
catch
Well,
up, guys.
I'm actually looking on YouTube, so it's. So no, it's not. But anyway, I'm going to get started. Going to go into single player. Quarantine, you want to start off with a case track. And forgive me for this neck up stuff, guys, because if I'm having to read words, I have got to turn it up to my bifocals so I can read with my
Pilots,
bifocals.
arm your quads as we go live on the tone in less than 5.
I'm not really going to race. I'm just going to take you through it. Got a good fast start. You come around and to a 360. And you drop down. And then it's a quick switch back up. And another 360. It does have a lot of opposite switches. The hurdle, I think, is really not used well. And,
Yeah,
because you would kind of do the same at the flag. I like this feature here, over and back through. This is another place for some speed here. You start pre-turning both places, and that's the track. That's the AK track.
48.61. Oh man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is going to be great, especially for a lot of us newer pilots.
It's going to be one that's going to be easier for an event coordinator to build. I mean,
Yes.
I have a double gate that I've made with actual aluminum conduit that actually stands up good without the guide wires.
Oh man, that's nice.
That is a pain. People start hitting those things with a 5-inch 6S quad as fast as they can go. And they usually break, and you're constantly fixing them.
Demolishes them.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not able to watch chat, so keep an eye on the chat for me, Casey.
I got it. As always. Hey, and so another good thing about this would be, it would be easy for us to set up, definitely. Compared to the others, it's not complicating at all. And you can remember
less stoppages from having to go and fix a gate because the gate come down.
the race audio is a little bit loud, they say.
Okay. I will try to mute it.
Oh.
Let me see there. Now let's see if that's better. It was kind of loud in my ears, but I thought I had the sound right. Do you hear anything now?
Barely. Enough to where you can at least hear it. Let's see. That's fine. Chat, let us know if that sounds good to you guys too, okay? Definitely. Hey, I was out practicing today doing that.
Let me know if that's too loud.
I'm liking them bob blades.
Did that fix the sound?
Yeah, they said that's way gooder.
Way gooder. Way gooder. Okay.
That's my kind of language right there. Right there.
Way much more gooder.
Hey, what's y'all's opinions on this track, and what's y'all's thoughts? Do you like it? Too easy? Not easy enough? How do you think? I'm actually loving what I'm seeing, and I kind of love everything when it comes to this stuff. So my opinion may be quite different than others, and I would like to know y'all's. Y'all all are all right. Yes, you better believe it. Trying to be, anyways.
I learned at tiny whip races, I don't like to race in a rocking, swiveling chair because I like to move my torso too much when I'm racing.
Yeah.
And when the chair moves with you, my radio gets ill adjusted on my fat belly.
I end up not moving my hands, and if I move my whole body, I end up my quad don't. Yeah, it's not right. No, I'll end up messing up. I have to keep myself solid. If I end up catching myself moving my head, no, I can't fly. I won't fly good like that. I have to stay locked in, and then I can move fast. But if I'm moving my head around and stuff, that's it's kind of the new thing. Still, every now and then, it still comes to haunt me. Every now and then, you wouldn't think nothing of it. Can't see it really in my flying, but I can. Whenever I feel it, I'm like, "Hey, quit! No, don't move." So that's one thing. I love this. I hope. Let's see what you think. Let's see what you guys. AK is a great designer, and this seemed to be a favorite in the community. I like it, says Double A. Hey,
Yeah.
yep, I
Yeah, he
agree.
is a great designer.
Definitely, definitely.
Do an Evan Turner and just smash it in the ground.
It's gay. This track allows you to show your competition in speed, your ability to move, and not your ability to remember the track. In my opinion, it's harder for me in terms to certainly remember a track, unless I run through it specifically and I'm not worried about everything else. If I'm at a race and I'm going to race, I've got to. Yeah, I've done learnt 2 times without learning the track right off. There's just no way really for me to do it.
Yeah. I think I was torn between this AK's track and this one. I leaned a little more toward this one. Um, I mean, but I think for some people it probably would have been too fast.
Mm.
You got a long straight stretch, and you
It is
go
a very
over this gate. You come into a split S here, and you're gonna knife edge that one. A 360 here, back up over the top into another split S, and then a carousel. Big circle here when you
big
go
old,
up and then back down. And I like this. I think this was a really good use of the hurdle
oh
gate.
yeah. Oh yeah, I actually like that. That was pretty
So
good.
we'll watch it again. I'll go a little slower over that again next time. Show y'all what. So you come here and you split S this one. This is one of those 45-degree angle gates that Lamone was talking about that you break stuff on in a race.
Yes.
Now you could switch around and go this way with your split S. Just depends on your line. You cut hard here and start pre-turning before you get to that.
Mm-hmm. And slide into it.
And you drop down, but right here, you come over the top gate and over the hurdle, and then you drop down right into this gate and back out
Boom.
the other way.
Yeah.
This was probably my favorite track, and I don't. Of course, it's probably because I'm not good that it didn't even make the top 3, but this was this is the one I voted for. But I was torn somewhat between it and AK's track.
Mm. You know, Double A, he also says he feels it is easy enough to race for those climbing from the bottom. And I agree. That's what I agree. That's what I was saying. It is very good for people that are just starting out,
Yeah.
or maybe not starting out flying, but starting out racing.
See, any of the tracks, Min Chin Kim and Evan Turner and Hyper and Leviathan and all these guys, even AK, they're going to excel at these things. They're going to, most people before they ever go fly this in real life, they are going to just wear it out in the sim. And let me see if I can't lower the volume on it myself. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I can.
Yeah, but I can't hear you now.
You can't hear
Yeah.
me now.
Okay. Yeah, it's part of it. Okay.
Everything sounded good on our end. What about you?
Well, whenever I muted it, it muted me being able to hear you. We'll run this one again, and then we'll look at one of the other.
Good evening, everyone. That's what my keyboard decided to type and hit enter later after the stream started. Yeah, I really like this track too. It's very straightforward, and I've almost already. I kind of have memorized it. You really don't have to. When you have guide pucks like this, you don't really got to memorize it. You just follow the line, and it's easier when you're flying. I do like walking the track, especially like the last two we've had. Outside is I can only outside. I like go outside in my yard and I simulate in my head what it would be like, and I like walk around and I'm like, trying to get the feel of it. It's just
As
not
y'all
going
can
to
see,
happen until I actually go.
I'm not very fast.
You're pretty
But
good to me.
I have fun.
That's what it's all about. You know what? I don't care if it's like 5-10 miles per hour the whole time, as long as you had fun. And with me, I like it to be a learning experience. So I always like to, yeah. And really really, to be honest, every flight is a learning experience, no matter how good you are.
Had to fix my radio there. So this chair moving on me.
Oh no, you did it, didn't you? You did the thing.
Yeah, it's all right.
Oh, that's
But
a
I'm
good
one of
laugh.
these. I'm one of these ones. If I'm flying out and I don't care if I'm in the middle of a race, a bug lands on my face,
That's it.
I'm not gonna sit there and just let the thing crawl on my face as I race. I'll
Oh,
stop, land something, get the bug
yep.
off my face, and then finish. I ain't winning no money anyway. Whoa, I almost overshot that.
We don't put dots and lines on the real track though. That's why it's nice to have on Velocitron. Yes, that's very
Yeah.
true.
Now I have the soccer cones. I've got like 2 big stacks of them. So, and
That'd be
I
good.
wouldn't have enough to do this whole entire course,
Mm.
but
Like enough to
yeah,
keep you on point.
to tell people where to go out of confusing areas. So
Yes, that would be
let's
good.
see. And my next favorite was Boner FPV's track.
Yes, double A.
So
You are so right.
do y'all hear the audio at all?
I do barely, and I don't know about the chat. A minute ago, they said they heard it the same that I was hearing it, so which is good enough. It's
I've
just
only
enough.
flown this one like 2 or 3 times, so I got to remember what it does.
Now this is bonus track, right?
This is Boner FPV. Yeah.
Oh
Okay,
wow!
yeah, now I remember it. Yeah, you
Wow.
stay up high after you go
Yeah.
up. You stay up. You come around. Oh, that's right. No, this way.
Wow, that's a lot of yeah, big difference.
Uh,
See, totally different racing style right there.
Yep.
Every single track has its own specific. That is very unique. I'm so intrigued to see everyone is
See,
able to do this.
then you go up, and you stay up
I stay up
until you
forever.
split us back into this one. Then you go down, and then fix my radio. Hang on. And then you climb back up. Wait. Yeah, you climb, then you drop back down here, and then chicane out of it back to it. So let me do it slower. It's low,
He said just a little. It's just right on your volume, by the way.
Then you go up, and you stay up.
Yeah,
You
there.
stay up.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah.
And then you climb back up again, but then
Oh,
you immediately drop back down into this one without getting into the flight path. I think some people didn't like the fact that people might be getting into your flight path right here. That this
cross.
area right in here would be a place of mid-airs,
And
making
I
that
can see that.
transition from going high up here
Mm.
to this point. Some people would go low too early and be hitting people that were coming through this like this.
Oh wow. Wow.
So,
And I can see that. A lot of what cross traffic.
and there's a lot of people that watch my channel afterwards, later, that um, they've asked questions about, you know, is the racing that I do, is it all just tiny whoop, or is it like what the stuff's on TV? And I told him, I said, it's in between. And so what this is these gates that you see are about, the openings are about 5 foot tall, and they're about 6 foot wide. You know, many people that's come by my house in the summertime, my front yard, my side yard's full of them. But you know, somebody asked one time, and I was like, it's just big croquet. But or horse racing. I think I told one person it was horse racing. So, but yeah, this will give you an idea of what kind of racing I do. So let's see.
That's funny. And it's so true, dude. That's what's great.
Yeah. I was going to show the other ones, but I don't have them in my favorites, so I would have to search for them. And I don't want to search for them. If you want me to do the other ones, put it in the chat there. If you want to see me fly some more of the tracks, or if you got comments on the tracks or whatever,
Yes.
I will leave the Velocidrone open. And let me do this. Let me go back so I ain't got the wind. And nope, that still got the wind.
Is it me?
Yeah, no, it's in the session. Here we go.
Oh.
It's the noise that's in the sim.
Yeah.
But yeah, it definitely will help you. It'll definitely help you fly better, in my opinion. It will help you prepare for, if nothing else, you'll know the course by the time you get to the global qualifier. So,
that's true.
And you know, normally me, I spend several batteries trying to figure out what lines, like if you saw on the Fastodon or whatever it's called, Fastodon or Fastodon, where you could do that split S right off, or maybe that was the AK one. You could do it one of two ways there before you go back through the straight stretch. That's something that I would work out on the simulator. Yep. So.
Well, looky here. Here's just some answers.
Fly the GQ a few more laps. Okay. Yeah, I'll pull it back up. So the actually AKs, which that is now the global qualifier. Yeah, I'll fly it, and let me pull this back up.
Excited. I am. I know it. And now we have something to practice on, and we know it's just awesome that we've got this at our disposal. As you know, it wasn't like this in the past.
And my understanding is that they're soon going to be coming out with the tiny trainer model. So you can those of you that like tiny trainers can set up tiny trainer maps and races and things like that. If I was a better race coordinator, uh, you know, you can even go in and design your track and let people fly it for a little while before you actually have the race. But
That would be.
I just don't have time for that. That's just
I ain't got time for that. You said.
ain't nobody. Well, there is people that's got time for that, but I don't.
Yes.
Roy, see if I can lock this chair down a little bit.
All I have to say is the sim. It's a sim, definitely.
What's
When
that?
I go the sim, it's a sim, definitely. With this Velocitron, it's amazing. The characteristics, the physics, the
Mhm.
feeling. But then when I go out there, I control so much differently. I control so much better. But it's because our physics are a little better than the game, as they couldn't match it exactly. But like he says, 90 to 95% of it, move wise, stick wise, and remember the track.
I'm gonna
That's
try
the
to
biggest
fly it
thing.
kind of slow.
We don't see it.
Oh,
Let me
that's
get, I
because I
got you.
haven't shared the screen.
I got you. You're good. I got you. Oh
No,
no, I said
there we go.
I had it for you, so you didn't have to stop. Sorry, I shouldn't have even said nothing. I should have just clicked it, y'all. I made him stop.
It's not
Bad,
like it.
bad co-host. Oh, click your screen. Click on your screen now. There,
Got
it
it.
should work. Yeah. It's a yes, but your main speed comes from knowing the track. That's right. I'm glad to learn all this stuff. It's exciting for me so much. I know it is for y'all. I just do. If it wasn't, I don't think we would all be here right now. Something to seriously look forward to, and it's very inspirational. There's too much negative going on in the world right now, and then look at this. Look at this amazing things that we can do and accomplish by just coming together. I mean, just a little bit of us. Look at what we're doing. Imagine if more of us did this, come together. It'd be amazing. It'd be truly amazing to see how far this goes and what comes of it. But we're going to get to see it, and it's going to be amazing. So that's how I feel. So, what is y'all's thoughts on any of the other tracks? I know our thoughts on these now. That's all I've heard about though. Any of the other tracks? Any of you liked them? There was one other, and I can't remember. I wished you would like name off a few, and I'll tell you if it was it or not. I think. I think I'll remember if I hear it. But the names, I haven't remembered everyone's names. All the track names. Pilot names, though, originally.
Oh, come on.
So, what do y'all think? I think he's doing great.
Sty, don't say that. It makes it worse.
I'm only trying to jinx you a little bit. He said this year was more community driven for sure. Says Double A.
Oh gosh, that was bad.
More you.
I think my best time was 102
Let's see. Let's bring it up.
on it.
Oh yeah,
So, uh,
102.
yeah, I'll run it a few more times. For those loopers of you watching, if you want something good for heads, have him play this part back, the first part of my stream, and have him eat a jelly bean either every time I say or every time Casey says amazing.
Yeah.
And
You know why, right? We know why we got to get him to do that. Because it's going to be what?
I don't know.
Amazing. That's what. Ooh. Jelly beans. He said he was only going to stick to the hot ones from now on. I do truly think all this is. It is astounding.
Ah, screwed that one up. Come.
Was that a gate? It was 3 gates. Never mind. Oops. Sorry, guys. Let's see. That was 2 beans right there. Oh, we got a count going. I hope you're watching, heads. Because if not, you will be. It's funny.
Wow. And I fixed my radio.
Up, up, and away. Up and away, drone.
Yeah, see, that's in my opinion, the use of that hurdle right there was. I mean, I guess it would keep a midair from happening right on the other side there because you do have that hurdle. This is a place where you can get some speed in here.
Yeah, find out how fast your quad goes. Like, you know what? And if you was flying HDzero or any digital fine, it would be even more amazing.
I don't know if I'd like to fly it with walk snail.
No, well,
I noticed.
I agree with that.
I noticed the latency in walk snail. It's just I don't know if I've done something wrong with my walk snail quads, but
I'm not fluid
I
enough
fly
to
primarily HDzero, and when I go back to that, I notice it.
Big difference. Yeah.
All right, let's.
And buh.
That's it. Casey, you want to fly?
Sure. I'll get my. Oh, I'm not there.
Grab your radio. You can try. You got your radio?
Yeah, here we go. All right. We turn it on. Hold on. You got to turn it on first. All right. Here we go. We got to get your voice back.
Hey, y'all. Y'all ready to race?
We got to get your voice back. Race mode engaged.
All right,
All right, ready. Let's do it.
What do y'all think about
It's going to be
possibly
amazing.
having a Tennessee race pack? Y'all ready to race?
That would be truly
It's time to race, y'all.
hilarious.
I got something. Oh, Lord.
Oh my gosh, he went and beat me. He went and got his dental work done before I did. Oh, he ate
That
too
right
many
there.
of them
That
jelly
right there's
beans.
funny. I don't care who you are.
That is truly
What?
amazing.
We got my glasses off, make me look smarter. What? You ready to fly, Casey? I'll push a button for you.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see how Bubba
They
flies.
said it's wireless now, so we can do this.
All right. Bubba's going to try to fly. Bubba's going to try to fly without his glasses. And let's see what happens.
I'll take my contacts out. All right, let's do. Oh, I can't see the
They
screen.
just look like blurs to me.
Yeah, I can't see nothing at all. Neither can the viewers.
I heard the beep.
Oh, hold on. I got us. You know what? They can say it like this. Click.
Oh, it's right here. This is harder than kissing your cousin.
Add. It isn't always sees you and not even me no more. What happened here? Let's fix this.
Look at there. I can still see the gate somewhat.
They can't see it.
Oh,
You
they
know
can't
what?
see it?
Uh-oh.
You know
The
what?
Tennessee
It's
kicked
on
in.
me. Here I go again.
The wireless ain't working. Oh, there it is. Oh, no. The teeth have prevailed.
There we go.
There we go.
I
Bitterroot
got
FPV.
abort.
Marcel off
There we
axis.
go. There we go. Hey, Marcel. Good to
Hey.
see you.
Drawbacks.
Here I go. All blinded and everything.
What are us fools doing tonight? Us fools are being fools tonight.
This is like
Oh.
flying in box of goggles.
Nope, I'm flying. Yeah, see, I told you inside's good. What's this? What? Oh, oh, yeah,
There,
yeah.
look at
Oh,
there.
watch this.
Boy, right
Yeah,
there.
double gate. Over.
If that ain't flying, then grits
And-
ain't groceries.
Oh, about lost it. And all right,
we go.
ready? Here we go. Yep. Yeah. All right, down. Around town. Woohoo! Hey, now.
I finished the lap.
I said I was racing.
You ought to try this, especially if your eyesight's as bad as mine.
I only have one contact in right now. For real.
It only took 2 years of wearing Grandpa's glasses to get them to work.
And under, it's like tying the shoelace just then. Up, over, under, do the hoop, and you're done.
No, it's now this is easier. Tying my shoes took me 6 years to learn.
Yeah, I learned. Yeah, you learned this the first time around.
Boy.
Yeah. You know what would be bad? If these two 18650s quit on me.
What would be? I couldn't hear you.
I got about 20 of them. Nope. I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18650s all charged at all times. Just in case the two would go dead in my radio.
Oh, my teeth almost fell out without that hit.
Hey, so
there's Bubba's top score. I can't tell you what it is.
he said Bitterroot FPV.
Somebody's like, I resemble that guy.
Hold on. Here, look at this. Marcel says he just isn't there yet.
Marcel, he sure is pretty.
Hey.
Hey, off axis. Squeal like a pig. That's wrong. That's wrong. Enough of that.
You know, you
Lol.
are. He's probably laughing so hard right now. He's literally squealing like a pig.
I don't know. Enough of Bubba.
So what do we got about this here? Bitterroot FPV throws some interesting stuff in. He says he's got to talk about Congress field representative today for a bit about RID and weight limits. Also, the difference between Model RC and camera drones. He was very responsive. That is great.
That is
great
good.
to hear.
That is good, brother.
Yes, that's very positive.
Everybody needs to do that.
Yes. Yes. Please.
Now, we don't know if it's going to do any good or not, but it's the best that we can do, right?
All we can do is try. And if we don't try, then we won't know. We'll always have to go, what if? And I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to be one of those. What if? What if we did this before this started?
So they learned something today. That's right.
Hey, yeah. We learned something
that's
today.
right.
That is for sure. Every day.
You're having some dental work done here in a few weeks, aren't you, Casey?
Yes. They've got to do a few of my...
Bubba can recommend a good dentist for you.
They're going to replace... Yeah, I need to go there. They look very professional.
It was done. It was done right.
It was.
Right.
It
I think
was.
it's done traded for a chicken.
I would actually kind of be scared of them chompers. Whew. Look like they might take a chunk out. if they don't stay in your skin on the way out. I'm getting some replacements. Get some took out and then put back in, and thank goodness it's getting fixed because it's just a few of the main teeth, and like I got good teeth, so it hurts so bad, and I'm dealing with infection right now and having to take extra. But yeah, everybody give me some prayer that goes good. Because it's definitely going to hinder me for a few days. So, but it is what it is. As far as pain goes, I've been through pain.
There's only one thing that hurts me,
There you go.
and I stay away from it, and that's pain. Let's see if we've got any video links.
See
Yes,
that?
a few video links.
It's so it didn't break my teeth whenever I pulled. No. So I don't scratch a camera whenever I use that to adjust the lens. So many different things. It's so funny you said pliers though, because I have pliers here with electrical tape on them. That's exactly how I would do it. Thank you, Off Grid.
I kid you not. This is not a joke. I can remember when I was a kid. My father had a bad incisor tooth, and of course he was a working man, and he didn't have time or the money to go to the dentist, and I literally watched him sit in his recliner and take a pair of vice grips and clamp it onto his tooth and pull it out of his own head.
Oh,
oh my gosh, that's a different generation right there.
well, I'm just gonna say something. I did some gnarly stuff. I had, whenever my first teeth, when I lost my first set, I had some teeth that needed to come out, and I took my mouth and put it against the edge of the sink where my nana's counter was, and I just did that, and they ripped out, and I had to. It was more painful waiting on it to come out versus just going ahead and just get one big pain and get it over with. But yeah, it was pretty gnarly now that I think about it, and every time I think about it I'm like, how could you do that? So yeah, the fact that you mentioned that reminded me of that. And I have pulled out a piece with pliers. I've had a piece of my tooth come out, and I pulled out the rest of it because, oh Lord, it hurt not to. So I can probably see where your uncle was coming from. Yeah, but he's tough to been able to do that. Just
I meant to get some of these. I meant to get a few of these last week, so I'm going to go ahead and share them today. We're going to watch a few videos here.
Oh, yay.
I'm going to add this back to the stream. And this is, I just had his name in here. This is Master Roshi of PV. This is Mikey Mayhem Car Explosion Stunt. This is worth a watch, guys. So let's lower this down here and got audio.
No audio. Yes. And it sounds good too. Oh wow.
Weston, this is for you, buddy.
That's awesome. This is where they don't care if you hit their car.
That's a big cannon. That looks like a big cannon that's going to shoot somebody out of a cannon.
This is where this is where you do got to worry about the car hitting you. And they ain't worried about you hitting it. Infinity Loops is live in 30 minutes. That is awesome. I wonder what he's using because that's definitely.
I think he's flying DJI with a Hero 9, I think.
I've been hearing all about that.
And then we have our buddy Drone Poison.
They were actually worried about him using it.
What's that?
They were actually worried about using the new Hero 9 on one of the videos. They're like, "You're gonna use the new Hero 9?" In one of Roto Riot's videos. He's like, "Yeah, sure." It was funny.
Right.
It didn't get destroyed. So
Silo Slaying by Drone Poison.
oh yes. This is one I love this. I'll probably watch this one about 100 times. I'm trying to start.
I need some of that poison to put on my drone. Greg, need to send me
Yes.
some of that so I can grip it on my drone.
I've been trying to watch his moves over and over and over. Then I can go out there and wreck 1,000 times trying to do it.
Sorry about that.
In the army, free the jazz sixes, tell the feds that I ain't sorry. Make America godly again, it's a mega party. Tell Satan playing demons, I ain't saying sorry. Gonna be a whole lot of red, they talking play with Cardi. Except for rhinos, we don't rob with Kevin McCarthy. I'm talking Dr. Eyes too.
Amazing.
I'm kind of working with them to go against me and you. I know we need to turn back to God because his word is true. If not, you can go in the world, have fun in that
Like
zoo.
the choice of music.
And I got my clock,
Even though I don't like rap, but
he the new Barack.
I don't care for rap.
If
I'll
you
put it
won't
in.
smoke, I'm gonna spin his
I
block.
like this song.
That 2A in my jeans, like I got it from my pops. Oh my God. Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a MAGA party. Tell Latifah chill.
What's radio do?
Love
Here?
seeing MAGA.
Yeah.
Let 'em strapped up like I'm in the army. Free the
Here you go.
Tell the feds that I ain't sorry.
Somebody's triggered.
Pelosi it's a MAGA party. Tell Latifah chill, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. Tell Beto
Lining up for the shot
free the jazz.
and engaged. Slide engaged. Boom.
Same-sex marriage is a sin. Told Trump it's a PR stunt. Don't tweet again. Fox News and CNN. Yeah, you know it's a red country.
See all that water?
And you know they treat us like dead monkeys. Now these liberals
The water or grain?
they blame it Elon.
See it?
They give your Tesla
I think
Hope
it's
so.
grain.
about to refund. Herschel Walker's daughter's trying to sink the GOP. While you
Hope it's conformal coded.
dear Mike Pence, Mr. Never Be a President. Dom T.
No, man, he is just great.
Yes.
Tell Nancy Pelosi it's a MAGA party. Tell Latifah chill, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. Tell Beto that I'm strapped up like
Got a
I'm
very interesting choice of space. The way he uses his space is just amazing. It really is.
chill, we ain't trying to hurt nobody.
There's not an inch of space he doesn't use.
Free the jazz.
I mean,
Tell the feds that I ain't sorry.
anybody thinks they can do better, go try. There ain't no better. There might be different, but there ain't no better. That's so awesome, man. So precise, too. It's just,
You know, better subjective. He's good.
he's good.
Really
Yeah,
good.
yeah, he is. He's really good. Yeah. You know, people think this is like impossible. You see it, and it's if you're a pilot,
Nancy Pelosi it's a MAGA
boom. If you're a pilot, once you get to flying
that
and
trick all
start
the
doing
time.
these things, you start realizing, hey, it ain't as hard as it looks.
You used to record. Oh, we love you long time.
Yeah, and FBTV is a great Discord server, by the way.
Follow us on YouTube and stuff.
Team Maniacs, yes, they are great, great.
All right, and then this one. This is our buddy Marcel. Off the exit.
Markle.
Same thing.
I did it this time. That is very beautiful. Oh. Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a very good use of space too.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait
See, it was,
personally to do that.
that's one of the things I love about FPV is, you know, you can go from what Greg was doing there, or Drone Poison was doing there, to what Marcel is doing here with a GoPro 10. So even more than a 9.
Yeah. Awesome.
So
Is this one?
you got to split it so it can go down that face. Oh,
Does it? Ah, that's what I was thinking too.
that's the racer in me.
Now, does the 9 and 10 they still part? They still got, or is it just one piece now? That's beautiful.
9 and 10, 8, 9, and 10 is just one GoPro.
I think I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I think you're talking about the Insta360
Yeah.
Go, or the.
I'm telling you, all this, the Hero this, GoPro that, it's all new. I'm having to learn it all. And I definitely am trying to, I don't care if it's a Hero 1.
Go over and give Marcel some subs and some love. He has a stream. Post a link to your stream there, Marcel. It starts at 9 o'clock our time, or 7 o'clock his time, which is Pacific time.
Yep. He's got a great stream as well.
I think he's having some moderators on tonight. I think that's what, if I understand.
Hey, he says.
Look at there. Look at that stash. Look at that stash.
He says the footage you captured today is epic compared to this.
All
well,
right.
That'll be.
Is this it?
Got a
All
leak.
day at the trees.
That's what I was going to say. Let's see it.
Is this the one?
DVR. There, GoPro has always been one piece. I definitely got it confused.
This is Marcel off axis again. Did we watch this last week?
Thank you, Marcel.
The Cinelog. I think we watched this last week, didn't we? Yes, we did. But we'll watch it again. Give him some more views.
Well, unless he redid the flight, it just looks like it. Maybe is this a different one that was similar to that one?
I think I just loaded it.
Oh.
This is a week old. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Give him some views anyway. There's probably some people that didn't watch it last week.
I love that tree line. It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I remember I made the comment that Canada can really plant some trees in a straight line. They have got that and maple syrup down. And long range flying, obviously.
Yes. Yes. Be able to walk out in your backyard and do a little long range. Ain't nothing like that.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There was some witch's fingers.
Good thing those are bigger props to chop on through.
No, that's a Cinelog 35.
Oh, is it?
Small props, but Cinewood.
I see it now. I'm sorry, the chat was blocking it. Oh. Good choice of music.
Wonder if you'd have trouble getting it out of the top of that net, Marcel. I bet those poles are what, 80, 100 feet tall?
Is that going
net?
around what I think it is, or is it a baseball stadium?
Looks like a driving range or something for a golf course, probably.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay, it's like one big huge.
Yep.
See, they have one like that around here, but it goes around the main jail in Silverdale. I mean, it looks
And
like
it's got
Jurassic
razor
Park
wire
nets.
twisting on the top of it. Yeah.
Looks like Jurassic Park nets. I mean, they go way up there, so people can't supposedly throw them packs over or something. Now they've been caught
Correct.
flying.
Old driving range from years
Check the
ago.
driving range.
You should dive
That's
one of
good.
those poles.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
That one right there on the far left. Go up that thing because it looks like the net's broken. There's no net
Oh, yeah, I
on
see
that.
that. Yep. You are so right. That would be awesome. Marcel.
Yeah, if you,
Hint, hint.
I'm one of these people when you fly with them that you end up breaking stuff because I'm like, hey, you should try this. You should try this. Like, no, I shouldn't. Yeah. Try that.
Try it. Or you're one that pushes us into finding out we can do something better we didn't know we could do, and then break something. Hey, I didn't know I could do that. Oops. It's gone now. Always have GPS rescue. That is pretty cool, though. I would have been diving those posts. Not near the net, no. But
All right. Thank you, Marcel, for
yeah,
submitting some videos. Go over if you're not familiar with his channel. Give him some subs, give him some views, and all of that. And let me check on the Discord one more time. Make sure that I've not missed anybody. It looks. No, wait.
there's. Did you see? No, I think you did.
I killed it. Did we play that one?
That's what I'm wondering.
Let me see.
Yes, you see the second one I did. Thank goodness. What is happening?
I'm not familiar with this. Just drop him a subscribe. One of the first to like, just because he posted it.
Huh.
He has 169 subscribers to the max. Guys, go out there and let me pause it because I want to do something. Hang on. Let's show this guy some love. Go subscribe to his channel. And now let's watch the rest of his video. The death of the dragon fox. He killed it. Racing will do that. Pushing it. There you go. Having fun while doing it.
This must be a
High
3-inch.
wind.
I can see it blowing the.
Oof. So the dragon fox is a 3-inch.
That's what I was just saying. I think it is the 3-inch. Is it? Hey, let's ask that question.
Anybody in the chat can Google that. The dragon fox. I don't know. It's a 4S.
It sounds. It's hard to tell, isn't it? The way it moves.
It sounds a little big, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
I mean, that's DVR footage, so.
It is. It is, isn't it? See, that looks like a
15 volts. It might be 6. Was it 6S at the beginning? I didn't see.
Oh no, if it is anything below 20 volts, then it ain't 6S. 6S is 22 volts starting out, and then it goes all the way up to 26 volts.
Yeah, that's right. I don't fly 6S, so I don't keep up with it. And I really don't pay much attention to the To the overall voltage, I fly average cell voltage on everything.
Oh.
Ow.
Ow.
Now he's getting brave. Was this the infamous last pack?
The curse of the last pack. The one that makes you go.
Are y'all noticing zeros on his OSD? This just kind of goes down the.
Oh,
See
he's
that?
got
See
the horizon thing on.
No, I'm talking about right above his pit and all of that. Yeah, see.
Oh,
right
with the
there
low battery? Yeah,
Yeah.
I seen that. Okay. That was weird.
$15 sounds like 4S. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Give him a few subs. Tell him. Drop a comment to him. Tell him Fat Pastor said hey.
Yeah, I do have a lot more courage with smaller quads versus a larger quad in a smaller area. I have a lot more courage if it is 2.5 inch, 4 inch or lower. I like 3 inch to be exact in a smaller environment, like smaller yard racing. This kind of racing, I'd say 3 inch is perfect.
I've got AA. I have 3 5S batteries, and they're only for my iNav long range 7 inch. Everything else is 1S to 4S. I'm not fast enough. 4S goes. It's I can't keep up with it.
What?
With 4S. I mean, I can't fly at full speed.
Oh.
You know, in racing, and that's pretty much what I like to do. Yeah, I can go out in an open field and kick it and the flippity flops and all of that, but I'm not into that. But you do you. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, do it. Looks like he's doing a little bit of both.
Yeah. Shoot, I can't wait to get more into racing. I just don't have the tools to do it with yet. I'm doing a lot in the sim that I can, and I'm doing with what I can in the yard, and it's good enough. I mean, I'll get there, definitely, definitely.
Marcel says that he flies 1 to 6S.
Woo woo! Hey,
2P.
Hey, me too.
The previous day, I was working on fixing a video interference issue
Narration
caused by the RunCam thumb.
Hey,
but all of my other quads were on the bench, and I didn't get around to it. Why is this important? Because the top left screw hole of the aluminum camera cage had completely stripped out. We had planned to use a nut and bolt, but in terms of repairs, it was at the back of the line. The next day, I left the screw out and chose not to give a fuck. That was my first mistake. As I was practicing my close proxy loops, I kept... Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for no reason in particular. I upload whenever. Good. Yay.
All right.
Yay. That's great.
All right.
Definitely a voice frame from it was like, this is KD 106.
Like, and now the rest of the story. So, yeah.
And now to greater news.
On that note, I was told my whole life I have a face for radio. So
what about face? Voice.
All right. Yeah. So thanks everybody for submitting your videos and all of that. Do we have any questions? If not, we'll wrap the stream up early tonight if things are going to go quickly. And
see, y'all don't know what that is, do you?
What?
I said, say, y'all don't know what that is, do you? Quickly.
Wrap it up quickly.
Yeah,
Me
what is
getting
that?
done early.
What does that mean? We don't do that around here.
And we rarely do that around here.
We rarely do that. We promise that we will rarely
Voice
do
from
that.
an infomercial. Yeah,
Yeah.
kids, I agree. I wonder if it was one of those like, well, I don't know. It had too much correct intonation for it to be AI
Yeah.
generated. Just reading it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, Uncle Paul, here, will you read this for me? Just read that, and I'm gonna record you on my phone. Okay, here you go.
Right.
That was pretty funny.
It that it was that it was.
We need to do some flying soon.
Let me announce a few things that's in the pipes here on the channel. Um, One, if I can get the time, I have still in the pipe to build 2 of the new V2 tiny trainers, um, and possibly next Thursday, um, we will talk about rotor hazard and what we do and how we use it. That's been in the news. It was on Bardwell's news earlier, and I think it was earlier this week. But so we're going to tell you how we use roto hazard and what I think it's good for, and the areas that I think that it could use some improving. Just my biggest thing is there's lots of small race coordinators like myself that there's no option. There's really no good option besides roto hazard and building it yourself for a good race timer. I have the little immersion RC puck, and if it's just me out in the yard by myself or with one other person, it's okay. But you get more than that, and we had an instance in our last race where me and T-Rex, where it was just about a photo finish, and I know with that single receiver, we'll talk more about that later, but it would only register as one quad.
Oh.
So we're going to talk some more about roto hazard. That's in the stream, in the pipeline for us here.
Yeah.
We are trying to get together and plan a either late March or early April whoop race. So stay tuned for that. I am also looking to take possibly this, which is the Mo Beetle, and I'm probably going to put it back in a 65 millimeter frame and move it to, what's that software we used?
Quicksilver.
The avocado. Yeah.
Avocado.
Quicksilver. So yeah, that's in the stream. That's in the pipeline to be on the stream. So yeah.
Get this. I have an F3 ESC FC all-in-one flight controller, right? It's an F3. It's still brand new. It is. I know that's blurry. I promise I'm gonna hopefully get new cameras. But there's an F3 Omnibus F3 flight controller. Found it digging through some stuff, and I loaded Emu Flight on it because no other program wants to cover or have a what do you call it, a
target for
target. Thank you. And so Emu Flight had one, and it just loaded straight to it, updated. So I'm going to throw some motors onto it, a receiver, camera, VTX, or all-in-one, VTX, camera and all-in-one on top, and a receiver, some motors. We're going to see what it does, and after I get it built. We'll see what a little F3 can do this day and age, and
Yeah.
compare it to these F4s.
Can you still build an F3 in 2023? That
That's
would be a good title for your video.
exactly. You know what's so wild? I got it on D-Shot 600, well 300 with 8K, 4K on there, and it's like 40%. So definitely usable. I'm gonna see. That is the question, and that'll be a great title, like you said.
Thanks, Double A. I appreciate the support there. All
But
right,
I
guys.
thought that would might be interesting. I know it's old, and y'all have probably not seen that maybe before, because some of you come into it now to where we've got all this newer stuff, and then some of you've been around since before we had Arduinos as flight controllers. There wasn't a flight controller. It was
Multi-Wii.
yes, yeah, right, multi-Wii. You had a board for this, a board for that, a board for this, a board for that. Lord, there was not just one board or two. But anyways,
Took
I
apart
figured it
your
would
old took apart your old Wii goggles.
be the
Yep.
Wii it was called the antenna booster, and you could plug it up to a little 2S battery, and it would go in between your I've got one. It would go in between your goggle receiver and or the goggle antenna and the actual module, and it would supposedly boost your signal to the Wii remote or the Wii whatever they called it. But it wasn't. It was very flawless. It was very flawless.
To the what?
The Wii controller or whatever it was. The
Say
VTX.
that again.
I don't know.
I was just gonna see how many times I can get you to say Wii.
Oh, Wii.
And then nunchucks, yes.
Remember, I asked you what that multi-Wii thing was a long while ago. I told you it had like a little. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it ended up being.
Double A still got a few F3s. I've got,
really?
I think I've got 2.
Huh.
Yep.
Well, and if any of y'all know some even better software than EmuFlight, it still runs on that stuff. I'm all about comments and options, new options. All about learning. Yeah, the Wiimote. Exactly. He knows what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now, if we're counting brushed, yeah, because I got a couple of old tiny whoops that are F3s. Yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. It is.
They fly good. They fly good. Well, guys, we are almost at an hour and a half. No, we normally go for 2 hours tonight. But tonight, I am going to cut the stream a little short. Got a lot going. Like I said, I've been out of pocket all week and still trying to catch up. I was fortunate to be able to stream here tonight. So it all worked out good. I will try to be more prepared for next week's live stream, and want to thank you, Casey, for coming out.
Thank you.
Thank
you for having me.
Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out and commenting and being a part. Those of you that submitted videos, thank you, and
yes, thank you all.
Big congratulations to AK for his track being selected. Now it's time to just rip it until you get good at it, and then find a global qualifier. So thank you all for watching. Casey, we'll see you next time, buddy.
Yes, thank y'all for having me. Everyone have a good night, and you have a good night, Marty.
All right, man. Take care. All right. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, wherever you're at and whatever you're doing, remember to keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air. Good night.